So there's me, completely on my own in here, with an acoustic guitar. I thought, right, sod it, I'm forming another band. And it seemed like it was almost in the same week. Turt was up for playing bass, and a guy called Jez Helens and his girlfriend Nikki, McCard, I think her name was, now married, so both Helens. They turn up, and he plays percussion. Was heavily into folk. He had a band called Hills Like White Elephants, which was a folk sort of setup, really. I wasn't that heavily into folk music. I always found it a bit over the ear and a bit, oh, when my lassie comes home. But I started to look into folk a little bit more as a result of Jez. And he played great percussion, he could sing, he was great with harmonies. She used to sing really, really well. She was great with harmonies. Laurel was still around out of previous band who did the U&Rs. Now there's two of them doing U&Rs. So I had two backing vocalists and me, the bassist, and this percussionist guy. And we started off a band, and we practiced in the room where we were there. And we were called Eclipse, which at the time was quite an original name. Shortly after that, though, and again, it's a bit like the sign writing thing. As soon as I learnt sign writing, then they came out with the plastic cutout letters. As soon as I came up with the name Eclipse, everything was called Eclipse. There was the Ford Eclipse car, there was the washing machine, the Eclipse. It was just, everything was called Eclipse. It was like, oh, really stupid. But we went out and played. We did we used to play at the Puzzle quite a lot, and we used to play at the Woodcock quite a lot, actually. Mainly the Woodcock, now I think of it. The Woodman in that's now no more, just beyond Eastwood, and we used to play there quite a lot as Eclipse. And they used to book us quite regularly, really, even though, again, we was doing mainly our own music, self-penned by me, and the band had sort of come up with their version of it. I think the only cover version we did was Make Me Smile by Cockney Rebel, which we did a version of, and we did Norwegian Wood, which we did, because it's a very short song, Norwegian Wood. Great tune, always loved it, but to make it a little bit different, we did it in 3 different tempos. So it'd start off normal, and then when we got to the end of that, it would speed up, and we'd do another version of it. The end of it was ridiculously fast, and audiences really like that, so at least they could, you know, grasp onto something. So they were the only 2 cover versions, but we got booked for quite a few things. And the posters, I designed the posters, and what I thought was Eclipse, you know, orbs. So I had these orb shapes, so the letter E would be shadowed out, so it looked like and then the L would be like a curve, and the I would be like a curve with a dot sort of like on it. So all these orbs joined together to make the word Eclipse. So this was on the wall in the pub in the Woodcock in Halifax, down Gibbet Street. And one guy said once, he said, what are you called? Eco Goose?